zero Grammy nominations for K-pop this year. Zero. And for me, this is like a real statement on the industry kind of pushing back against HYBE because HYBE really played the game. They've been playing the Western game. You know, they're working with
Mhm.
all of these famous songwriters. They're spending so much money. They're featuring people that are very radio friendly. I thought that Jungkook would get a nomination for Seven with Lotto. I thought that was like a done deal for
Mhm.
best pop duo. Zero nominations. I don't think it's only HYBE. I think the industry is really, really determined now to keep K-pop and keep Asian artists out. They see the numbers these groups are doing, and they want it for themselves. They don't want to include any of these artists. On top of that, it's all politics, right? The Grammys are all politics. We all know
Mhm.
that. But like, if you look up, a lot of artists have talked about it. Famously, Eminem, Kanye, India Arie. The way the Grammys work is you have like committees, you have little cliques, and you say, okay, my label and everyone involved with me will vote for your artist in this category if you vote for us in this one. And you just do that. That's how voting happens. It has nothing to do with what's best. It has nothing to do with who deserves it. So that's why I always don't get like, I wasn't crying when BTS lost because I knew they would lose, but it's
Mm.
frustrating because they should have won for Butter. But that said, I think Hybe kind of they hooked up with maybe the wrong person if they're trying to play the game here in America because Scooter Braun doesn't have a great track record at the Grammys. Scooter's artists don't get voted for. They don't win. Look at Justin Bieber. Look at all of the
Mm.
nominations he's had compared to wins. Look at Ariana Grande. Scooter Braun isn't the person to link up with if you want to win Grammys. So I was really shocked and annoyed the other day when I saw this. But then I thought, well, I mean, this makes sense based on what I know of the music industry and of how the Grammys work. So that kind of sucks. You know, Jungkook's played the game and has
I
nothing
know.
nothing to show for it with the Grammys. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously I'm biased, but when you look at the charts and when you look at how things have performed, to me, the biggest genres are country and K-pop right now. And country was shut out of all the main categories. They're not nominated for anything, which is like insane. But K-pop wasn't even nominated for an award, period, which is also
Mm.
insane. Like, I don't know. Awards matter to a lot of these guys. That's why it like bothers me. I don't care. It's
Right.
a like I always think about Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way, which is like the most iconic pop song ever. They didn't win the Grammy that year. I think they've only been nominated a few times and never won. Whoever
Yeah.
beat them isn't around anymore and isn't relevant, you know, and like doesn't have the money and everything else. So I don't know. I don't think it's the end of the world if you don't win, but it's always nice to be acknowledged by your peers. And it would have been nice to see some K pop artists there this year.